everybody. My name is Olivier, and yes, I'm French.
Ah, my great bundle of sweetness. It is love, love, love at sight first.
So I do have an accent. Now that we're done with that, I'm going to tell you about the movie Dolls from 1987 by Stuart Gordon. Dolls is basically about a bunch of people that are stranded in the middle of nowhere on a rainy night, and they found refuge in an old mansion inhabited by two couples that are toy makers.
Look at this place!
Not exactly a four-star hotel.
Two toy makers that are very, very old and who keeps looking at each other like that all through the movie. They give each other looks all through the movie. They decide to let all the people spend the night until the weather gets better and they can drive home safely. In the group of people are two punk ladies that are like definitely British because they have such a strong British accent, so strong in fact that I think it's fake because they look like such a stereotype. They're really, really annoying, and I'm not a violent person, but every time they were on film I really wanted to beat the shit out of them. They're just so annoying. They're really, really annoying.
Here you are. There's a bathroom next door if you want to take that paint off your faces. The rain has streaked it.
It ain't paint, it's makeup.
And it's not sweet. It's supposed to look like this.
It is.
Also David, a man that has to spend the summer with his daughter, and he really, really hates his daughter. She's a cute little girl, but he can't stand her. And he just wants some private time with his new wife, Rosemary, who's a real bitch, and she really hates the daughter also. In fact, both of them can't wait to get rid of her. You hear them through the movie saying, oh, we can't wait to put her in a home and all that. So they definitely hate the daughter. That's like, from the get-go, you're going to get that.
Look, you know what I'm going to do when we get out of here? Ship the kid back to Boston, screw the divorce settlement. Hey, we're young. We're rich.
I'm rich.
We're in the prime of our lives. Who needs an anchor, huh?
There's Ralph. He's basically a guy who's very sweet, and that's what the movie wants you to think. And he's got the inner child in him. He's a very he loves toys and all that. So there's something very childish about him. Actually, of all the adults in the movie, he's the less creepy, except for the acting, because he doesn't act really well, the actor who plays him. Maybe he's better now, but he wasn't a very good actor in that movie. In fact, the scene where he's like, oh, we need to run away, it's not better than what I just did. The acting could be better.
Why don't we just get out of here?
I don't think they'd like that.
Yeah? Well, the hell with them! Let's go!
All those lovely people spend the night in that mansion, and they soon discover there's something weird about the house. At night they would hear little footsteps, little people laughing or something, and then you find out what it is, and by the title of the movie I'm sure you already know what it is. I put this film in the category where it's so bad that it's good. I used to watch it as a kid a lot. I used to rent it on an old VHS when I was 14, and I used to love it to watch it with friends. There's some really, really cool scenes in there, and the special effects are actually so old-fashioned. It was way before the digital time where they would make everything in computer. It was made like homemade special effects, and that gives the film a real charm. And there's some really, really cool scenes with the dolls, and the fact that the special effects are, old-fashioned makes it actually scarier. Not scarier, but more fun to watch. With that film is that they say it's an horror movie, but it's just not scary, because the people who gets it are people that you already hate. They're hateful people, and basically instead of being scared for them, you're more like, kill them, You know, you just want them to suffer because they're so evil. And you know, as a kid I wasn't scared because I thought, well, the doll, they only kill the bad people. I'm a good kid. I don't have to be afraid. So that's the thing with the movie. It's not really scary. It's more like a dark fantasy film. What's creepy on the other hand is those two people, those two old people. They're very creepy, especially the woman. The woman is very creepy. She looks like an old rag herself, like a witch, and her face, you know, there's something really scary about that woman. And she's a bit gaga too, as you're gonna see it in the film. The girl in it is actually the daughter of the director, so, you know, she's not the best actress, child actor you could find, but she does the trick, you know. She has like ponytail, she's all cute, she's all little, so it works for the movie. You're rooting for her in a way.
Good night, Judy.
Good night, Ralph. Good night, Mr. Gabriel.
Good night.
It's also a blast to see the little dolls, you know, with their miniature hammer and little, you know, chainsaw and, you know, beating the shit out of the bad people, you know. You're actually rooting for the dolls and go, yeah! You know. And there's also one great scene in that movie where you actually see someone turn into a doll. Not a werewolf, a doll. And it's really well done. And again, the special effect, because they're so old-fashioned, makes it even creepier. So it's worth just checking the movie for that scene alone, because it's a really, really good scene. It's actually really well done. It's a good movie. It's a classic late 80s kind of, you know, fantasy, dark fantasy film, and I recommend it because they just don't make movies like this anymore, and I don't think they'll ever will, because it was a time where people were more open to, you know, fantasy stuff, like, you know, the 80s never-ending stories and the Goonies and Gremlins. It was a good time for movies because people were a bit more naive and they accepted stories that were much lighter. Even a movie that was supposed to be a horror movie, it was quite light. So it's a good movie, and you know, if you're a fan of 80s horror flick, you should definitely check it out. And it's kind of a B movie because, you know, it's not something you would imagine that it's a, you know, you can't put it in the same category as A Nightmare on Elm Street or The Shining and all. But it's a lot of fun to watch, and the dolls are so cool. You know, I give this movie 7 out of 10, and you should check it out. You'll have fun. You know, you might think it's corny, but I think you'll have fun. So that's it.
Pleasant dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Do you see just what I done? The power of editing. Okay, that's it. See you next time.